You don't have to move cities, change jobs, or wait for the new year to change your life. Sometimes you just need to change the way you think. Imagine this: the world remains chaotic. Problems still come, but you are calm. You don't run, you don't panic, you don't curse your fate. You are resilient, not because your life is easy, but because you know the only thing you can control is yourself. This is the way of the Stoics, a philosophy thousands of years old, yet still relevant. And if you want your life to change for the better, perhaps this is what you've been looking for. Imagine this: the world remains chaotic. Problems still come, but you remain calm. You don't run, you don't panic, you don't curse your fate. You are resilient, not because your life is easy, but because you know the only thing you can control is yourself. This is the way of the Stoics, a philosophy that is thousands of years old but still relevant. And if you want your life to change for the better, perhaps this is what you've been looking for. 1. Life doesn't require total control, just self-control. We've all felt frustrated. Why is she acting like that? Why is my life like this? Why are all my plans failing? But Stoicism immediately offers the first key. There are two kinds of things: those you can control and those you can't. What you can control: your thoughts, your attitude, your actions. What you can't control: other people's feelings, their words, the weather, politics, time. Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of life depends on the quality of your thoughts." When you stop forcing the world to obey you and start leading yourself, that's when your life begins to change. 3. Control your thoughts and your feelings will follow. Have you ever felt stressed, even though nothing has happened yet? It's not because of reality. It's because of your thoughts about reality. Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." You're anxious not because the problem is big, but because you keep imagining the worst-case scenario. Stoicism teaches, observe your thoughts. Don't believe everything you think. Change your perspective and your emotions will change. A simple example: you're stuck in traffic. Typical thought, "Oh, I'm late. My life is so unlucky." Stoic thought, "I can't change the traffic, but I can use this time to listen to a podcast, take a breath, or think clearly." It's a small change, but it has a big impact. 4. Calmness is not weakness, but a sign of strength. Stoics appear calm, not because they're cold, but because they're not controlled by emotion. Epictetus said, "The strongest man is not he who can conquer his enemies, but he who can master himself." Getting angry is easy. Panicking is natural. But being able to remain calm when everything is chaotic, that's true strength. And calmness can be practiced through breathing, through journaling, through the habit of clear thinking. Imagine your life if you weren't easily provoked. You remained calm when insulted. You remained calm when rejected. That's not weakness, it's art. 5. Remember that time waits for no one. Stoicism has an important reminder. Memento mori. Remember, you will die. This isn't a scare tactic, but a reminder. Life is short. We too often put off change. Later when I'm settled. Later when I'm married. Later when it's New Year's. But all you have is today. And every day you delay is a day of your life not being fully utilized. If you want a better life, start now. Start small. Start with yourself. The Stoic path to a better life. Stoicism isn't just an ancient philosophy. It's a way of life. Focus on what you can control. Treat problems as practice. Change your mindset. Keep calm. Use your time consciously. And slowly, your life will change. Not because the world gets easier, but because you've become stronger. Don't wait for the world to be peaceful. Let yourself be the peace within the world.